do it. What is up, guys? This is episode, I think, 5 of Clown College. You know, due to popular demand, I'm going to be doing an AP game for this review. Again, Clown College, if you haven't seen the original videos, I'm basically going into one of my games in Challenger MMR and breaking down the decisions I'm making to try to help people understand, you know, what it is that I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because a lot of times I feel like, especially on YouTube, there's a lack of informative content in terms of like understanding the reasons why the decisions are there. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do. This account is 500 LP master. It's my Smurf, but it's 66% win rate. It plays in Challenger usually. It's mostly Challenger players. This was more of a GM lobby, but yeah, I'm going into this game, an AP game here. For runes for AP Shaco, it's always going to be Dark Harvest. I was playing with First Strike a little bit. It's okay, it's not bad. I'm pretty much always going Dark Harvest now. Ultimate Hunter is important. Transcendence Gathering is good on AP. These are the runes I like. And yeah, build Meandries into Cosmic Drive feels very good right now, actually. I recommend Cosmic Drive second. Pretty much it feels really good on AP. Get into it. It is an Udyr matchup. I'm going AP Shaco here. I told my team I can solo AP. This is actually a really nice AP game because they have 1, 2, 3 dive champions, and Victor is AoE. AoE damage in general is nice for like AP Shaco because the more AP or like the more AoE damage they have, the easier it is for me to get them to kill my clone. Right, if that makes sense. If I drop my clone just like where the Victor ult is, obviously my clone's gonna die to the Victor ult, and I can just kind of have it die where I want to. Like I can play around that. Level 1, we see them, so I'm gonna call. I just drop a ward on this. I want to know. The reason I ward like this is because I want to know if they start my red, and because they always are gonna sweep this, right? So the second I see them, vision here. The second I see them here, I'm like, fuck it, go. This is how I try. This is what I like to do to counter de-invade, right? Because it's infinitely harder to retake control of an area than it is to just take control of the opposite side of the map, right? So instantly I tell my team go. Like I want to go to this bush right here. I want to walk in, I want to sit here. Zed didn't listen, which is kind of annoying. This ward is important because it lets me know if they start my red. We see Recon here, I say wait. In general, right, in response to this, if they come down and they start to leash red, I'm going to tell my team, I want to do this, let me get level 2, and then I'm going to queue over and smite this. Like, that's the plan. I'm pretty sure Udyr starts top here, though, so I don't really lose anything. I'm going to start the Raptor. They shouldn't know that I'm here. It's a weird thing. So I see my bot lane. I normally would just go to red, but I see my bot lane fighting here. And they're not going to see me there, actually, right? See if I actually managed to avoid vision. That's why I kind of hugged the wall when I was walking up. I didn't want them to see me. Yeah. So I hugged the wall, I avoided vision, and I queued at the point that's going to give me the best chance for them to not see me until after. So I got first blood off of the Jinx, and we got both flashes bot lane, and I'm going to go straight back to his red buff. The reason I'm going back to my red, or his red buff here, is actually kind of important because even though I'm not super afraid of Udyr right now, if Udyr is here, I'll just leave. I'll forfeit this. This is fine. Notice I'm still holding my Q. So in my mind, Udyr is either on his way here or he's already in my top side, right? Because that's a pretty normal way to respond to this. Is he's already here. So I'm going to start this always, just in case. So I grab this real quick and queue out and I'm fine. But yeah, it's important that you are going to... Even if I didn't get this, I would still go for that play. Oh, this one tilted me, actually. I kind of outplayed and then he just lived anyways. Udyr players are elo inflated, guys. Write that down. Dude, this fucking guy, man. Kid beats. I hate him. Sorry, in-game. He's so annoying to play against. It feels so good to take his LP. I do not think he's a good player. He's one of those elo inflated, like, early season Udyr players that just rushes Swifties every game. But anyways, I know that Udyr has to base, so I'm not super pressured right now. I'm just going to clear, get my level 3. I thought Udyr deserved to die there, but yeah, at this point, I don't really know where Udyr's going. I'm just going to clear up. I'm playing AP Shaco, so in general, I'm not going to be looking for the gank in the fight as much on AP as I do on AD. I kind of just want to clear. Once I get to 2 items, I will carry this game every time. I don't love pathing up here, but I want to get these camps off the map. So I basically tell my team that he's probably bot. Udyr is probably bot here. Like, he should be bot here. And yeah, there he is. Yeah, I'm pinging. I thought that he might go to my Gromp here, so I'm pinging Mia. I'm basically typing in chat to my team too. Like, just don't die on this timer. Let me clear up. I'm going to clear up, and I'm going to recon. I'm going to go bot. Okay? So make sure you guys communicate with your teammates as well. Like, kind of what if you have a plan like that, right? Because I just want them to not die as I'm clearing up so that I can actually come help them after. Because I know bot lane has no flashes for a little while. I want to get back to bot side. But I also don't want to leave my top side up. So there wasn't a lot of threat here. The wave's in a good spot as well. So yeah, I'm just telling them kind of what to do, how to play with me, and it looks like it's kind of working out. And by now, I think Udyr's probably top. He should be. Yeah, I'm pinging his Gromp when he's here. I think he's top now. It's also sketchy, though. Like, he should be top, but in my mind, he can be bot, right? I don't really respect this guy as a player. I don't think he's a good jungler. So I think that he could potentially be here. But I just want to make sure my bot lane doesn't die. I'm just pinging Mia, so they're going to take vision. I'm kind of mind controlling them into taking vision here by pinging, like, Udyr's here. Because I don't really care if he kills my top laner. Realistically, like, that's the reality. I don't care. It doesn't, this matchup just doesn't matter at all. Literally, whoever wins bot will win this game every time. So I'm just, like, kind of just gaslighting them with pings. But we see Udyr top, and I call my team to just come do Drake real quick. It's free. This isn't gankable. So, like, yeah, just come hit this. This is a free dragon. I can't solo this on AP at level 4, but assuming my team just wants to win, I asked them to move for me since there's nothing, they're not losing anything for it. Wave was pushed here. We have full prio. I prio mid 2. This is completely free. I'm gonna grab that. I'm just gonna come in and I'm just gonna get vision here. The reason I'm getting vision like this is kind of just to allow, like, I'm just setting up, seeing, because I'm gonna be playing fully around this matchup, right? At this point, I kind of know that Udyr's down here or in the area, so I'm just hovering. I'm just kind of waiting, because I know that he's gonna be here, right? And even if I'm losing out on a little bit of CS, like, this matchup is too important to not just stay in this area. We don't have vision, but I'm still chilling. I think there's a good chance that Udyr's like here or here. This is also kind of an important way to play vision, by the way, when you're playing Shaco. Because if this bush is warded, I love to hover this right here. Like this spot right here. A ward in this bush doesn't see you here, right? So like, and then you can queue this wall and gank here. So this is actually a kind of an important like gank route, I guess. Yeah, exactly. So Udyr has no vision of me. He never sees me. I'm chilling right there. I queue right over. Important interaction as well. I have a Taric. I did type in this game, I think, to put the, tether me, give me the tether so we can just stun. It's pretty much a guaranteed stun. It's from stealth, so it's a pretty good combo. Udyr has Swifty, Rush, and no hose. I do not respect him as a human being. Like, you should not be doing this much damage when you do not have any items other than Swifty Boots, but it's okay. Obviously, that wasn't a great fight for us, but it's fine. I don't mind trading with him. I hate Udyr. I got a kill out of it, not a big deal. I mean, that was probably one of the worst fights from this game, but yeah, I don't know. I was kind of thinking in my mind, like, Udyr shouldn't still be here. Yeah, I see him, and I just kind of go for him, see if I can chase him down. Waiting on cooldowns, ease back up, and I get a free kill there. Mid. Because I could have just gone top, but I saw the Victor, and I thought he might overstay, and it worked out. And again, right? Like, what am I going to do right now, realistically? In my mind, Udyr's still bot. We know he's here. I know I'm not going to get this, so I'm like, okay, Udyr's bot. We have decent vision bot side. I just want us to live. This is where my head's at right now. Dragon's gone. Rift is on the map. Udyr's bot side. He's going to sit here. Their wave is a bit, like, fucked, but I don't care. Like, I'm just going to say screw it, and I'm just going to go take Rift Herald off the map. I need my bot lane to just not die on this timer. or I want my bot lane just not dying this time. But basically, it goes back into like kind of trading or, you know, taking control, where instead of trying to retake control of an area on the map, like down here where Udyr had already taken the crab and they had bot priority as well, I'm just gonna say, okay, we're not winning this situation here. I'm just gonna ping my bot lane off, and I'm just gonna take this objective instead, because this is free value. You know, I know it's free, and especially if they don't die there, it's even better. It's a completely free Rift Herald. Always put them into situations like this where they're kind of just forced into a choice, right? Like, they're either going to... Because if my team plays correctly, we lose literally nothing. I'm thinking my blue... I want them to check my blue buff, because I don't know where Udyr is. If he were good, he would have taken it, but he's not good. So that's good. Again, Kid Beats is not the most talented in my mind. I really don't like Udyr players. And again, like, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? I'm gonna go to his blue because I really thought that he was gonna be here. So based on the fact that he wasn't here, I think, okay, I can probably grab this. I should have time to grab this, because he's either clearing from bot back up, or he recalled and he's on his way here. I'm still holding my Q. Always hold your Q in situations like this. Like, don't Q towards it. Don't Q for damage. Just hold it, because, you know, Udyr, their top laner's Mia. I think they might be here. But right now, based on this alone, the fact that my blue buff is still alive, I'm so confused. I don't know where Udyr is. I don't understand this player at all, because he either should have already taken this or he should be here. But like, he did neither of them, right? So I'm just gonna recall instantly and just run bot lane, because at this point I just want to keep him alive. And yeah, he's here. He shouldn't be here. He's wrong. So his bot lane just gets double killed. He baits them into a terrible play, and they... Yeah, and this is where he is on the map. He didn't take my blue. He didn't clear his top side. Gets one camp in the span of 1 minute. Because he's just not jungling efficiently. This is a good example of how not to play jungle, where he just wanders around, takes one camp. He's not clearing in a linear route. I'm walking over here. I saw Victor, and like, remember, the Victor overstayed earlier too, so I kind of just want to see if I can grab this. They don't see me on a ward. That was a weird ping. No, they never saw me, but he's just afraid of me. I forgot about that. There's a Jinx rocket. I didn't even see that one coming. That's funny. And again, I want to be playing towards bot, so I think... What do I do here? Okay, I'm going to go to red. The reason I'm going to go to red here is because Drake's spawning in about, I think it's like 50 seconds. I want to play towards bot, so I'm not going to run bot and stay there. I would rather go take my red buff, get it off the map, and then clear down to bot lane. That's just a better way to do it, assuming my bot lane doesn't die. And this goes into what I was saying about like clearing linearly, you know, in a line. I want to see if I can grab this crab. We find Udyr here. I'm not trying to commit. This isn't like a super important fight at all. I more want to retake vision. Their bot lane's me, and I'm getting spam pinged a lot here. So I'm not going to walk in. I just want to get back over here for my blue. They're pinging to hell. They see me on a ward here. Udyr is actually going to walk in. I remember this. So they walk into my jungle here. Udyr has no friends. I walk up. I outsmite him because he sucks. I just queue away. I'm not committing. I'm chilling. I'm not, like, I'm kind of seeing what this fight is. Udyr ends up being caught out. He has no ghost. Could be a free kill. Yeah, he dies for free because he's noob and I am not noob. And at this point, I don't have ulti. I don't have a ton of cooldowns. This fight's kind of doomed. It's not really a good... I wasn't really able to set up either. They think that. And then, okay, I just leave. Yeah, I can't offer any more value to this. So instead of just hovering, like, I know that this is already a lost fight. There's no reason to stay here, right? Like, we're not going to win this. I can't contribute any value to this. So I instantly just leave, right? I still have Rift Herald. I just run straight mid lane. The reason I run straight mid lane, and it's not grief, is because Victor's over here and my mid laner's dead. So this is just free gold and free pressure for me to take. So I walk up, I take the wave, I still have Rift. This is, again, trading. Understanding how to put pressure on them and give them things to respond to. I'm not going to sit here and fight over my wolf camp or fight over the dragon when it's already fucked. It's gone. I don't need to fight over that. I'm just going to walk mid lane and punish them instead this way, you know? Because I still have Rift Herald. I'm just going to give Victor something to respond to, take a free wave, and dip out, you know? I get free plates here. 175, not bad, not bad. What's my gold at? 1300. So at this point, I kind of am just looking to reset, I think. Oh, wait, do I have my mythic? Yeah, I have Leandrews on base, so I'm just going to clear up. I want to take these off the map before I reset, and then I'm going to go back bot lane. Again, the reason I'm doing these camps is because after I recall, I'm planning on going bot lane, right? So you don't want to clear the camps that you're going to path towards after, right? So if I took my wolf camp and then I recalled and I went bot, I have nothing to farm on the way. And so I clear up and I walk straight back down bot lane. So I have Andrews now. I'm like online, you know, to an extent. We see Victor mid, Rakan's Mia. I would like to kind of just come sit bot lane now and just like set up. Pretty sure that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just going to set up. We're going to take vision. We have full vision control. And now I'm just going to chill here, I think, for the most part. I'm just hanging out. I'm not super afraid. There's the stun on the Ballista. This play tilted me, actually. This was a free kill. So we hit the stun. I E, and then I instantly clone, right? And the reason I'm going to instantly clone here is because I'm AP Shaco, and there's a turret right here. So what's my... this tilted me. My team just, like, walks away. Bro. Are you... Bro. Ain't no way, guys. So, like, they don't know how my champion works, right? So instead of staying here and, like, probably killing the Jinx... So, yeah, that should have been a kill, but we don't really know how AP Shaco works. I just typed right there. That's what that was. I was like, do we not know how AP Shaco works, guys? But I can still hang out here. We did pressure her off the turret a little bit. I'm thinking my team just kind of tight back to me. We can stay here. I'm not super worried in this situation. Like, this is how I want to be playing, where we're taking priority, and we're forcing them to fight into us, into my setup, right? I have 3 boxes here, and I'm still chilling. Because bot lane is essentially the only thing that I care about at this point. This matchup does not matter. I'm not going top. I can't kill Poppy. I don't need to kill Poppy. It's irrelevant. I don't care. I'm still here. I'm on a ward even. But there's 4 boxes here, so it's... I'm still here. I'm literally on a ward, and they, like, stay. Udyr is doing nothing. Yeah, again, I'm not worried about farming. I don't care. This matchup is all that matters. Rakan dives in and kind of trolls. I'm still here, just chilling. Rakan jumps back in for some reason. That was a bit win tradey in my opinion. Victor's here, but it's fine. Because look at the situation that we are in right now. I'm not afraid of the Victor. The reason I'm not afraid of the Victor, because we have 3 boxes here. We're just kiting. We're stalling. I'm telling my team exactly what to do. I put Clone down in front. And the reason I drop Clone instantly is because they have Udyr and Victor. I'm just going to drop Clone knowing that it's going to explode. Just keep it on him. And I'm stalling, and I Q out off cooldown. I'm just stalling for my Zed to get here and E him again. And that fight essentially won this game. Yeah. After this, it's kind of a wrap. I'm just going to instantly recall. I'm sitting on 1400. Now that that's won, this tower's gone, we can swap out. I'm pinging on the way to mid turret. I tell my teammates, my bot lane, this is when you rotate. This is when you swap lanes. So either Zed or Kled is now the bot laner. My bot lane is now mid because Rift Herald is on the map, and we want to break open this turret because we've already broken this tower, right? So I'm going to walk towards here to contest this and or this. Most likely, we should be going to this to break this. Yo, Cart, thank you for the prime, brother. I'm confused on why my Tarek is still on the map. I think he's wrong here. Sitting on 1300. Like, he should have just reset with me. I know that Udyr's going to be topside. I kind of wanted my... But again, I don't really care. I'm not super, like, I don't really care. Tarek staggered his base way too long. I don't know why he just stayed on the map way too long, but I'm going to grab this grab real quick. And just walk away. So right now, my Kled died for free, and my Tarek just, like, is dumb. Like, he's just on the wrong side of the map. So instead of contesting this fight where I don't have my support and my top laner kind of just inted for free, what are we going to do? Are we going to fight, take a bad fight for Rift Herald that we don't need? Or no, I'm just going to ping on the way to mid. I'm just pinging mid turret. Look at my pings. We're pinging mid turret because if they're going to commit to this, we're going to pressure the mid turret in this situation, right? You just force them to respond. You want them playing your game. Don't play into their game. Does that make sense? Because now they're constantly on the back end, like they're on the back foot. I'm always trying to look to get control of the area first, because that is where AP Shaco shines. I instantly queue over. I'm not worried about these camps or these camps. We see Poppy top. I want to take control of this area, so I'm set up when they walk in. Because remember, retaking control is infinitely harder than taking initial control. We're just gonna play for the Drake. I'm kind of telling my teammates that like we need to be kiting back and front to backing in this game. I don't want to be fighting straight up. I don't want to be diving. I don't like the split here. I'm still kind of just kiting to me. And again, I'm gonna drop clone early because of how Udyr works, right? Literally, just this ability by itself will kill it. Will kill my clone. I'm like dancing my clone a little bit because I don't want him to just die to Udyr, and then I walk him right back in for this big clone explosion. Be very aware of your clone movement though. In general, I'm kind of making sure Udyr dies, and then I instantly turn around. Even though I might have been able to like guarantee that Udyr dies, I don't care because Dragon is at 1500. I want to make sure that we grab that before it resets. There's a smite, and then I'm just gonna follow after. But yeah, you have to be careful as well. I see a lot of Shaco players, especially in lower MMRs, they waste their clone in the sense of like they just send it out and then they stop microing. Because that was actually a pretty good example of how to use clone, right? Because a lot of times they're afraid they don't want to kill it. They're afraid to kill the clone, so I kind of just space it in between. I don't want Callista to kill it from range, so I use it to zone her. If you see this is actually kind of important. I initially put it on Udyr, but I don't want it to die right here. I don't want it dead here. I don't want it to die on the Dragon. I don't want to 50-50 this. So instead, I send it this way because I want this Callista pushed off, right? I want this 3v2 here, or 3v3, with Callista pushed out of the fight. So I send it towards her, and then I'm like, okay, shit, wait, no. She's going to kill it. I don't want it to die by itself with no value. So I instantly turn around, especially because I'm seeing Rakan engaging. I walk it right back up to where it should be. And I get the explosion like that. Because a lot of Shaco players are going to just walk it towards Callista, and Callista will just kill it for free. Or Udyr will just kill it here, and I won't get a ton of value out of it. So yeah, like clone movement and clone like micro is a huge part of playing Shaco well, especially AP Shaco. You have to be very smart about the way that you use your clone in order to actually get value out of it, because he's a very like niche and kind of, I don't know. He's a different kind of champion, you know. He's very specific to himself, and clone usage is something you have to practice a lot. Okay, at this point, Cosmic Drive Leandries, I'm huge. At this point, I kind of just want to set up mid. I still want to break this mid tower, but I'm at the point where I just, like, after that fight, we're in a great spot. I'm just going to kind of keep my bot lane alive, or try to. I just want to siege this turret. Because Jinx is the win con, right? Me and Jinx are the win con. I don't care about my Kled. It doesn't matter. And again, trading resources, right? We see this happening bot lane. I immediately say, go mid, go top, break this, take control over here, get pressure over here. We're not going to run bot lane and try to save him when he's already dead, you know? We just go mid and set up, and I'm trying to get this turret dead. Like, I want him to play aggro here. I'm like, go in, you know, take it, don't be afraid of this. It's okay that Kled died. And now, right now, too, this is important as well. A lot of people are going to take this and just leave, right? Like, we have control of this area. This is potentially a pick, right? Like, you want to take control where you have it. So I see them there. I'm going to look for an engage. I know I have Tarek on me. I'm not overcommitting, though. I'm not committing. I'm still trying to play around my setup. My setup is here. So our map right now, because I know that they were all coming from bot side, and I know that I have a box here, 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 and here. What does that mean? I want to look for a Nash play. And it's not necessarily I want to commit to Nash, but I want to make them play into my setup. I shouldn't have juked there. I didn't expect a Terracar. That was my fault. But again, we push Callista off the map. We're just fighting around my setup. I don't know why the vision's bugged. Okay. We're fighting around my setup. We're fighting back. So I'm gonna pull clone. Oh, Poppy hit me away, so my clone reset. That was actually really sad. But I still want my team to play here. I'm still pinging Baron. We did not kill anybody, but I'm still spam pinging Baron. And the reason why I'm spam pinging Baron is because we still have full control of this area, and I know that they're all so low. So I want a Baron play here. I want to turn realistically. I don't want to commit to it. Yeah, they walk in here, so I'm immediately, I'm trying to hop off it. I'm looking, I'm waiting to queue. Zed recalled, which was wrong. My Zed was kind of bad this game, honestly. But I get the fear on the Recon, and I'm just stalling. I'm just kiting back, playing. If Jinx is alive, we win. That's all we need. My cooldowns are coming up. My ulti is up now. I'm gonna Q and then press R. This is a clone juke, or it was intended to be, and now I'm just gonna stick it on this because I think it's gonna die to AoE. Yeah, Poppy E's onto it and dies for free. Now we can commit onto the fight. And yeah, we kill right now, right here. I want to just go Nash. Like, okay, well, Victor's still kind of here. No, just go Baron. Just go Baron. Just go Baron. Take the free Baron. Do the objective. Let's go. I was pinging my Zed the whole game because my Zed was really dumb. He was kind of just freezing the whole game, honestly. But it's fine. It works out. Is it worth to use clone to clear ping boards and stuff like that? I use clone late game, yes, constantly. You'll see me just send clone into face check shit all the time because my clone cooldown. Look at this. It's a 41-second cooldown, right? On hallucinate, on my ultimate. People don't realize. Wait, can you guys see the? Yeah, you can't see it. Okay, it's 41 seconds right now. And I'm only 2 items, right? But people don't realize that clone, what's the duration? 18 seconds, I think? My clone duration lasts 18 seconds, and it goes on cooldown when I press R. So if my clone lasts for the full 18 seconds, which it often does, the cooldown of it ends up being, what is it? 20, my brain is breaking in half. Why can I not do this? 24? 24-second cooldown. And I'm about to get more CD. Oh, no, I'm not. I have demonic. But with blue, it's even more haste. Literally, like, use your clone to scout. See if you can. I drop clone all the time just to see if I can make, like, bait somebody. It's not a long enough cooldown to just, like, hold it for the fight. Because most games, I end up getting 2, even 3 fight. Like, in drawn out fights, I end up getting, like, 3 clones off, you know? Yeah, just like that. Exactly. I instantly clone and just send it forward first. Because it puts them in a situation where they either have to, if they are there, they'll either instantly kill my clone, or they just have to leave. They just have to forfeit vision. So it's like a win-win situation. Again, I'm face checking with clone, and I want Drake, but I also don't want to give mid turret, so I'm kind of like, okay, stay hovering here. I'm pinging on the way to mid. My Zed is pissing me off, dude. I've never seen somebody so lost in this game. I'm like, why are you here? You do nothing here. This is free. Just take the. I'm like, guys, somebody go home and match it. We don't need to give this. My Zed is 2 levels down on Victor because he's just spent the whole game kind of doing nothing. This is not the way you play waves, but it's like, okay. The Poppy ults me away, so I'm like, please God, don't hit it. Like, don't leash him. It's free. Zed, why are you still here? Go home, you're drunk. But we have Nash, so I'm not going to base here. Because a lot of you guys would probably base in this situation. You're like, oh man, he's pushing, I have to respond to this. No, I don't care about this. This doesn't matter. Even if he kills my Zed, it doesn't matter. We have Baron, and my Jinx is the win con. Me and the Jinx are the win con. I don't want to be reacting. I want to be playing my own game. So I'm going straight through mid, saying, screw it, I don't care that he did that. They're going to leave anyways because we have Baron. We have the control of this game. We already sacked that anyways. Again, second clone, right here. We just send it forward. I'm just checking. I'm scouting. I'm looking to see too, because this, not only does this take vision, it also zones anybody that might try to walk in for a flank here, but I'm also looking to see if I can kind of sneak clone around for a flank, right? That's kind of the dream. So I'm boxing back here. I'm just holding my clone here. I'm just gonna walk it up. Yeah, so I don't get the flank fully what I wanted. Yeah, I kind of got it. But yeah, you kind of see the vision. This fight ended up being terrible because we overcommitted and we dove. I kind of tunneled, to be honest. We all tunneled on the Callista, and the Rakan responded and charmed our whole team, and then Victor swept us. So this fight was really bad because I shouldn't have queued in. I overcommitted. I was tunneled as hell, but yeah, that was a bad fight. But it's okay. We're still okay in this game. We still win fights if we don't dive past them. Again, I think at this point I tell my teammates to play sides because we're not really taking any pressure. Like, I tell my Zed to go away. Go top. What are you doing this game, dude? I hate this. I hate this. There's no pressure here, and instead of taking the wave, he's just, like, doing nothing. Because at least if he pushes this wave out, it gives someone on the enemy team something to respond to. Like, I don't need him to win the side lane fight, but I need him to have someone that's like, okay, well, he can't really match the Poppy. But like you get what I'm saying. Like he has no pressure on the map whatsoever. Like I just need you to pull anybody. Okay, but again, clone, right? I'm just gonna queue in and I'm just gonna drop my clone. This is my vision. I pull this over here so they don't see me. I'm just gonna send my clone into this bush and I'm just scouting / potentially seeing if they'll kill it. I see them walking forward, so I instantly loop this wall. The reason I'm gonna loop this wall is so they don't see, because if they see me, it's like, okay, that's the clone, right? So I'm gonna loop the wall and just wait and see. I'm kind of walking away. I'm pretending to be the real Shaco, right? Like, I wouldn't just stand there auto-attacking if I was the real one. So by now I'm thinking, okay, they probably realized it's me, so I send it back towards them, assuming they're gonna back up, because they should have backed up. I don't know why they're still walking forward. I get a big clone explosion, box into the box, and they die for free. And we're just kiting. I'm pinging. I have boxes here, boxes here. We're just playing around the setup. That's it. Big explosion from Udyr, and I'm not overcommitting. I'm just hovering. I'm just waiting. I'm keeping Jinx alive. I'm just kind of chilling. We don't need to overcommit. They lose this fight, right? I see the Callisto. I'm like, fuck, kill this guy. Kill him in the face. Still alive, barely. Not for long, Satan. Oh, now you're dead. And that pretty much wraps the game, I think. I'm gonna just do it again. I keep on telling my Zed. Yeah, I was pinging Zed the whole game. Mountain Soul's coming up soon, and he's just like watching, right? Because this is a wave that's crashing for them, right? Like this is the first wave. This is the wave that he had to catch, right? After this wave, we need him to push another one. He needs to push through the lane before he moves. Does this make sense? Because Drake isn't up for another 45 seconds, so he needs to take this wave as well. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So he is 100% free to kill this wave. Because if he kills this wave, the next wave will push and land over here, right? It gives him something to respond to. But instead, he walks away and leaves this wave here, putting no pressure on the map and giving us no control or anything like, yeah, oh, I hate that. I'm like pinging him. Yeah, I'm spam pinging like, take the wave before you move. It would have taken him 2 extra seconds. I think he came into my chat after the game and literally apologized. He said, I'm drunk. But yeah, dude, I know. I want Drake spawning. This is Soul, but I see them, they're forcing an engage onto my bot lane, so I'm like, okay, shit, we gotta keep them alive. Drake doesn't really matter. If we die here, we can lose the game. So I'm just going to drop clone on them again and try to die to AoE. I'm not going to get it, but we're slow chasing this. I know Cled's bot. We don't have to overcommit, but I know Cled's bot, so my Zed manages to do 18 damage to the Callisto, so I guess good job. And yeah, we're just slow chasing. Like, they're fucked. They're put into a situation where they have to respond to this. We don't really need to overcommit now. We got Mountain Soul spawning, Baron's on the map, Mountain Soul's up. This game's over. This game's a wrap. Bud wants to flank, and everyone is pinging no. Everyone's saying no. Because this play might work, you know, it's probably not bad, but we don't need to. We have Mountain Soul and Baron. We don't need to kill anybody else. Callista's dead, Udyr's, like, off the map, like, I'm just pinging my team to just do it. I'll zone them, just hit the Drake. Just hit it. He can't walk into me, just hit it. I'm just telling them to hit the Baron, or hit the Drake, I'm not worried about them, I'm keeping him away. He can't walk in. He literally cannot walk in, and then I queue over, grab the smite, and I'm just going to Baron. I don't care about this. I don't care about this guy. Go to Baron. Go to Baron. We still have this wave here. This is what I was talking about, too. This is what happens when, because I literally spam ping my Zed, go back. Push the wave, because now it's here. It would have been here. That's why you push that wave, because now they're like, shit. This game is getting lost very, very quickly. They're probably even going to die here. Someone has to respond to this wave eventually. Someone has to respond to this wave. They can't contest Baron, right? That's what this does. So, again, I'm like, guys, just go to Baron. They can't contest it. Yes, this fight might work. We don't need it to work. Just go to Baron. They can't walk into me. If they walk in, they lose the game. If they walk into this Baron, they lose the game. I'm telling my teammates, again, I'm AP Shaco. I'm the zone control. I don't need to be hitting Baron. I just need to be watching the HP. Because if I'm here, I have a box here, I'm sending clone in, they can't walk in. He knows it's the clone, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to let him get past, right? Baron's already at 5k. My clone, I'm putting my clone in between him and the Baron. And then I just walk back over, get a free smite, And now we can engage. And look at the situation. The Udyr is literally 40% HP off of that, you know, that chain of events. They, again, this wave is here. This wave is pushing. These waves are pushing. They're fucked. This game's over. They're all low. I'm just kiting back, play slow, kite to me. I put a box here to zone the Poppy off. Yeah, this game's pretty much a wrap. Oh, this was, yeah, and we're just gonna close the game there. The game wouldn't have lasted 30 minutes if my Zed was, you know, a little bit better macro-wise. He has 150 CS at 30, but it's okay. You know, we still got the dub. At least my teammates were listening, so I'm not super mad about it. The post-game stats looked like this. And like I said, my Jinx is the win con. Me and Jinx are the win con, so I played through that entirely. You didn't see me try to gank the Poppy. You didn't see... I don't give a shit about the Kleds lead. It doesn't matter at all. I give my Jinx a lead, and I give myself a lead, and the game is won if we play through that win con. So yeah, I think this was a AP. I think this is the first. Was this the first AP Clown College episode? But anyways, the main thing to take away from this video is kind of like understanding how to play around your control of the map and taking your control instead of playing into whatever it is that they have control of on the map. Responding and taking, you know, a questionable fight versus setting up, you know, for a different resource where they don't have control already. So again, be proactive on the map, and make them play your game, don't play their game. But yeah, that's the number one thing. Again, this was, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was, sorry, I'm kind of exhausted too because it's 7 a.m. I'm going the hell to sleep. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you guys sub to the channel if you have not already. Any feedback is welcome on the video as well, and have a good day. Peace, bros.